Hi, this is Renee Red Dog. We just got out of Legislative Council, and we started about 9:30, and it's 1:30 now, and so we had a lot of discussion. We brought up the fact of answering the two questions: um, why hasn't the per capita been paid out, and then secondly was when it was going to be paid out. But what we heard, and again, it was also with budget and finance, that they just don't have enough money in the savings account because they're taking money out of the savings accounts for different things, like paying for the college and paying for the nursing home and supplementing things. So there's not enough money. And also that they're not putting money into the savings account. They changed the formula last year. So it's 100% money going into operations and zero going into savings, which means that that fund, the savings account, isn't being built up to make the per capita, which addresses the second question of when are they going to make the payment. They're probably not going to until they make management financial decisions about how they're going to fund all these things that they're talking about that they're funding, and let the people know what's going on with the money. That was the key discussion that we had with them was, well, the people don't know. I mean, I said, Francisco Jose, who was sitting next to me, said, he goes into those closed sessions when they talk about money. Me, I don't. So I came in thinking that the tribe has a lot of money, and they don't. They're going through their budgets, they're overexpending and stuff, and sooner or later they're going to have to start really being realistic about their budget. But what we talked about was that the initiative that was passed for the per capita and other services should be part of that budget. That's where the formula set aside that little amount of money being put aside for the per capita and other things. TOUA still gets funded. They get funded under the initiative $1 million a year. They use $1 million a year. That's a direct service to the people. But that's the only one alive from the initiative and stuff. I mean, the rec centers are here. The nursing home is here. I think the college was part of that. But anyway, it's just a matter of not having enough money. That's the issue. And they did ask us if we would go out and do an initiative to drop the payment down to $500. We said I wasn't willing to do that, but it only would be if they guaranteed $15 million would be in the savings to do the payout. If they would pay that out every year, that might be an option. But then again, we're going to have to think about how people are going to react. 2,000 every 2 years versus 500 every year. That's something, but I don't know. As a group, we're going to have to talk about it and stuff. Still, the issue is they should pay out the 2,000. They should try to find the money to do it.
So were you satisfied with the answers they gave for your questions?
Well, they did not. They only came up with the alternative to drop it down to 5, which we didn't hear a guarantee. They did not say that they were going to try to change and put money into savings. They're going to basically just spend all of it. So that means that, they're not looking at putting out the per capita. They're saying that the services that they provide, education and the college and social services and elderly feedings, that's the assistance that goes out. But they forget that people that have jobs that aren't eligible, and then especially the people that live off reservation that are counted as part of the grants they receive, they don't get any services. They don't get direct services. So 2,000 means a lot to them. It's something and stuff. So they're kind of mixing apples and oranges when they talk about the services being provided. Yeah, locally here, people do benefit. But people off the reservation, out of state, they don't get the benefits. And that's the key issue to the per capita, is it benefits everybody. everybody gets the 2,000.
Okay, so you gave us a summary of what happened today. Let me ask Bosch about what's the plans for to continue this.